Hi guys, I hope everyone is well. This is just going to be a quick video. I just wanted to share with you how I cheated on my bulbs this year. And I just realized I have a bulb, kind of a bulb, it's a lighting for outdoors. So this is not about electrical bulbs, but about spring bulbs. So last autumn and winter, when it was just about time to plant your bulbs, I decided not to do that. I've only planted the ones that I posted on as well a couple of months before, where I received some daffodils. So I planted those in a pot, but I have a lot of bulbs in the garden, so I didn't want to plant anymore because we were in the time where we were deciding maybe to move out of the house that we are currently living in, and we now decided not to do that. And obviously winter came in, long winter, and now when it actually feels and looks like spring sometimes, I started to get a little bit down on myself, to be honest, and thinking about what I can do in the garden, because obviously I try to leave most of the stuff in the garden untouched for the winter. Obviously it's better for the garden because I do no dig method in the garden, and it's better for the wildlife as well. So I left everything, so I felt a bit kind of jittery. I didn't know what to do with myself. So I came up with an idea to go out in a garden center and see what's out there, and maybe I will get an inspiration. So went in a garden center and saw spring bulbs, and I couldn't hold myself. So I cheated on my spring bulbs this year with the fact that I have not planted them last year, but I have bought pre-planted bulbs. And this is an ideal way for all of you guys if you do want more bulbs, and it's obviously too late. I mean, it's not too late, you could still plant something and it would come up later. But you could just get those pre-planted bulbs. They have anything. They have daffodils, they have snowdrops, they have crocuses and tulips. So I got few tulips, I got few muscaries, and also some irises, the miniature irises, to feel better about myself. So I got out and I planted them, and I will show you how they look. So these are the tulips that I've planted out, and I planted them in those baskets. And they were just a little bit smaller when I got them, so they grew a bit already, and I planted them last week, so they've been here for a week now, and they just came in these. So I bought, I think, 4 or 5 of the pots of 6, and then you just transplant them obviously in your pots. I got this variety. I mean, it's just kind of pastel mix tulips, because I did like the color palette. And I also planted them in plastic smaller pots, which I will just dot around the garden later on, just wherever I need them, or I can just kind of sink in the pot up to the lip here, in the actual soil, and no one will even notice. And then when the time comes in, when they're already flowered and they're looking kind of shabby, I will just take out the pot out of the garden, out of the soil, and I can easily just replace it with some other annuals or perennials, anything that I would want to replace it with. I just wanted to say sorry about the noise. That is a football match going on nearby, and also Fedor just wandering around and picking up anything he can from the garden to play with and chew on, as you can see. But hello. So that's Fedor, our Bernese dog. I also got some muscari, as I said, and they already are showing their flower heads. And I potted 3 or 4 pots outside, just by the front door, just for the color, together with some iris. So yeah guys, I hope this was helpful. I hope I got you inspired. There are still loads of bulbs out there in the garden centers. I didn't get all of it. So if you feel down, if you feel like you need to do some gardening, or you just want more color, more spring color and joy in like the first few months of the year, then go out, get some more of the bulbs. And as I said, you can then just dot them around your garden, just in between like the bulbs that you're already having and your other kind of annuals, early annuals, and your evergreens. So this is a very good idea. And yeah, so this is how I cheated on my spring bulbs this year. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet, and also like the video. I hope it was helpful. As I said, if it was, give me a like, and you take care. Tell me. What? Now you're quiet.